Hello class. Today we are going to be talking about adolescent physical development, which is chapter 11 in the textbook, Physical Development in Adolescent. Today I have my good friend here, Paula. Hello, Paula. And although age doesn't mark when adolescence begins, Paula, how old are you?
23 years old.
Alrighty. We're going to be talking about my first concept, which is body image / eating disorders. Paula, have you ever been in a competitive type sport when you were younger, like in high school or middle school?
Yes, I was. I was in swim freshman year through junior year of high school.
So ages
14 through 16.
14 to 16. And were you encouraged to keep your weight down while in swim?
Yes, not encouraged necessarily by anybody specific, just by comparing myself to other girls around me. I would feel like I would need to look like them.
Okay, so would you say that being a part of a competitive sport at your age made you more concerned when you looked in the mirror?
Most definitely. I feel like that makes it worse somehow, because not only was I comparing myself outside of swim, but because of the competitiveness that comes with the sport, I felt like the girls that did better than me were better than me, so I should look and eat like them.
Okay, so have you ever felt dissatisfied with your weight?
Yes, most definitely.
And has this ever led you to have an eating disorder?
Unfortunately, yes. Growing up, I was always a little bit chubbier and huskier, so seeing girls that fit the swimsuit better or that did better than me in swim meant that I had to get thinner, so I developed, I was bulimic.
Okay, so what is bulimia?
Bulimia is when you overeat or just eat period and then you throw up. I know there's a different word to use, but...
Okay, so would you say that this affected you physically?
Yes,
growing up?
I think it did, because I feel like it stunted my growth. My whole family is over 6 foot and I'm the only one who's 5'6". Not only that, I feel like I became anemic and my hair fell out a lot.
Okay. Wow, thank you so much for sharing, Paula. This leads us to our second concept, which is the role of stress. Paula, have you ever felt overwhelmed with all you had to do, cooking, taking care of kids, working at such a young age?
Yes. At the age of 13, I became my mom's right-hand man, and I helped her out with a lot of things at home, and I feel like that took a toll on me a big time.
So you had to kind of do housework and go to school?
Yeah, housework, go to school, be in a competitive sport, and be a good daughter, sister, and a student.
How did this physically make you feel?
It made me feel sick a lot of the times. I felt weak. I feel like the anemia came in as well. I wasn't well nourished. My teeth yellowed a lot. I feel like I had more acne than usual.
So the role of stress, it really took a toll on you because you were so young and you were also going through your own changes and puberty,
right.
and you know, like being in a competitive sport, and that really takes a toll on adolescents when they're stressed out at the same time. So thank you so much for sharing, Paula. This leads to my second interview, which will be my third concept, puberty. I have my fiance right here, Austin.
Hello.
Austin, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay. And when did your voice begin to change?
Say around 14.
Age 14. And what was that around the time you started to develop facial hair?
No, I would say around 13 for facial hair.
Oh, 13 for facial hair. Okay, so
First couple hairs.
okay, so Austin's undergoing the physical changes. Puberty actually marks when adolescence begins. Another part of puberty is becoming interested in the opposite sex. So Austin, when did you first become interested in the opposite sex?
I'd say probably 13 or 14.
13 to 14. All right. Usually puberty begins in boys around age 12. For Austin, it was around age 13. This concludes my topic, physical development in adolescence. and my 3 concepts, which are puberty, body image, eating disorders, and role of stress. Thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for participating, Austin.